Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek A Day. Today we have another Star Trek novel, an early Deep Space Nine, Deep Space Nine number 4, The Big Game. This is one that I really enjoyed reading as a kid in the 90s when it came out, one of the early Deep Space Nine books. We have when Quark holds a poker tournament on Deep Space Nine, someone from almost every sentient race, Klingons, Cardassians, Romulans, Vulcans, Ferengi, show up for what is sure to be the highest stakes game of all time. But when one player is killed, the stakes get higher than even these big money players had counted on. With the station rocked by a subspace waves that threaten its destruction, Commander Sisko and Security Chief Odo must hunt down the killer in time to save the players, a killer who has information that can save those on board Deep Space Nine from the invisible enemy they do not even know they face, a killer who holds all the cards. This is a fun one. It has a lot of the tropes of very early Deep Space Nine, some sort of spatial anomaly or something threatening the station, often used on the show in the early days to have an excuse to have very few extras in the occasional episodes, keep budget down. Some of these more kind of bottle episodes, something that worked well and very common in earlier seasons of DS9, as well as the introduction of either a species or organization or something that we never really see again. Very interesting, and some ties to Bajor, as always, which works fairly well. So overall, very kind of generic early Deep Space Nine, but a fun, familiar sort of way, and has a lot of the true feeling of those early seasons of Deep Space Nine. Adding the element of the poker tournament is interesting because it very much resembles a lot of old westerns with the riverboat gambling, even getting into some stuff more of the time frame of Deep Space Nine, like an episode of Briscoe County Jr. It has a little bit of that feeling mixed into the very Deep Space Nine, which creates something a little more fascinating, and has a lot of good comedic moments as well, with Odo joining in on the poker tournament. So overall, it is definitely one that is enjoyable, especially if you are a fan of those earlier seasons of DS9, and overall just a fan of Deep Space Nine. I suggest you pick it up. It's a fun little romp.